What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. So let's talk about the Siege feature that's coming tomorrow or less than a day away. I'm going to have the latest teaser video from Plarium playing in the background with limited volume. But basically what I wanted to talk about was basically this feature looks amazing. I gotta tell you guys, we have a little bit early access on the test server to play with it, and the game board map looks amazing. They definitely hit it out of the park. It feels like a completely different game within a game that has many different games in it already. So honestly, Siege could be a complete, like, it could be like Raid 2 or Raid Battles or something, like a totally completely different game. I feel like Plarium kind of forgot that Raid is a mobile game, and this is getting kind of insane that you can pack so much into Raid. So first of all, I want to say, like, I really like the format. I like what they're trying to do with it. They use the word ambitious in their description of the format, and I feel that's accurate. This is a pretty big content drop. It's a completely different mode, completely different mechanics from what we're used to. But at the core of it, it's basically just using our arena champions to fight other arena champions. They call it PvP, but honestly, it's not true PvP because you're still fighting against the computer operated enemy team. True PvP would be more like live arena, where you're playing against the opponent real time. In this case, you're just playing against, obviously AI controlled enemy teams that your opponents put up, similar to classic arena and tag team arena. In this case, like I said, the game looks amazing. It does seem overly complex because it is introducing several different structures into the game where you have to take into account what they do. They do different things. They have different bonuses applied to them. So that's a little bit different. There's also a couple new currencies in the game, which also complicate things. So you see here, we have scrolls. There's things called florins, and there's things called magic orbs. So all of these are related to this Siege feature, further complicating the game. The problem is these things could probably be monetized in the future. Right now, there's no clear monetization for this new content, but for sure, like the orbs and florins and stuff, which are limited supply and gate your progress, they definitely will probably be sold in the future. It's interesting because it's similar to CVC, but in CVC, it's kind of like a whale off where you're just kind of spending and using resources to generate points. In Siege, you're kind of you get to use your account. So you get to use what resources your resources produced, right? So whether it's farming gear, developing champions, it's kind of using those results and now actually using those what you spent during CVC. So it's like a different form of CVC. In this case, it does require a little bit more strategy. So it's not a full whale off like CVC where you can kind of just pay your way for points. In this case, you kind of need a little bit of strategy. You need to obviously have an account that is built at least a little bit and have to have some understanding of the mechanics of this Siege content. At this moment, myself, I'm not 100% sure what the best strategy would be. Personally, I haven't played any tower games myself. I've been looking up and researching a little bit about Siege and these tower defenses a little bit. The only thing I can really offer is that they mention upgrades. Upgrades are very important. So in this game, it doesn't directly translate into other tower games where you can buy units and all that stuff. But in Siege, you do spend resources to upgrade your towers. So general strategy is upgrading is better than, for example, spending your resources on other things. In other games, it would be buying units. In this game, it might be repairing things. So it does mention you have to repair towers. So maybe instead of repairing towers, we're upgrading towers instead. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's brand new. We're still trying to work out the optimal strategies for everything. Another comment I want to make is that I'm a clan leader, a cluster leader. So I noticed that a lot of people making videos, they're actually not clan leaders. And like in the face of this additional content, it does feel a bit strenuous for clan leaders and deputies because they will be in charge and managing some of the resources and strategies for your clan. If your clan basically doesn't really, care too much about this, then it's kind of going to be a free-for-all, right? Generally, the strategy for this format, I feel like there was going to be kind of like a quest kind of mentality free-for-all, because you don't gain rewards unless you get an attack win or a defense win. So obviously the easier offense wins will be kind of fought for in a free-for-all way. So unless your clan is well organized and you have good control over what is happening with your clan, you might expect or encounter some level of free-for-all-ism, where people just kind of, go after things that they're not supposed to, for example, because like I said, attacking a low-hanging defense just to get your attack win under your belt means that you have a shot at rewards. So, the leadership will have to have a way to manage that within your own clan, right? So, like I said, there's going to be multiple structures in this game. We're going to have to, figure out the nuances and strategies around how to deal with them. So that's just another layer of content that we have to figure out. How best to use resources. Like I said, I touched on that as well. It's just another additional thing that, obviously leadership has to figure out, right? So, it's a little bit too much. I hope they do something with the time investment in it, but I do feel after reading the notes a little bit that they do give an ample amount of time. Initially, I thought this would either be a 1 week thing or a 1 month thing, but it's going to be a 2 week thing where there's 12 days of prep followed by 2 days of battle. So during 12 days of prep, it gives you, I think, enough time for you to figure out your defense arrangements, setting up your teams, setting up your bonuses, all that stuff, coordinating with your clan. I think that's enough. The fighting stage, the 2-day fighting stage, might be the hardest part because you kind of need people to basically follow instructions on how to advance through the tower, through the different posts, and through the different the areas. So that might be a bit challenging because only 2 days. Obviously, there's going to be time zones involved, and that might not be the most fun for everybody. Lastly, let's touch upon the rewards here real quick. So we're getting a new gear set in this new format, and we are getting a new Void Champion as well. The Void Champion looks amazing, by the way. I didn't make a video on it because I felt like it was covered already, but the champion looks amazing visually, and her kit looks amazing as well. So definitely worth the effort. Not a mythical champion, but a Void Champion, but definitely worth the effort here. So I just want to take a quick look at this reward breakdown here. So this is tier 1. It looks like it's in bronze tier. So this is the lowest tier. We're looking at 5-star epic pieces. Thank goodness, not 5-star rare pieces. Thank goodness. And I want to make note here because I did notice something, that this icon, it looks like a wolf. It looks like a wolf. I don't know if anybody caught that, but it looks like a wolf. And we can speculate what this set does because I can't find any info on it. So obviously it's not announced yet, but we can speculate that this looks like a wolf. So let that be speculation for you guys. We're still going to run this the way through here. And yeah, we're going to quickly stop here. So it looks like that was the bronze tier, the lowest tier. So we were looking at 5-star epic gear, and it moves up to tier 5, which is 5-star mythical gear, which is higher than 6-star legendary gear, which is interesting because I don't think that makes sense. I think 6-star legendary would be higher. And then we go up to the diamond tier 6, I guess. And we are looking at 6-star mythical gear here. Okay, guys. So we don't know the full reward structure, but they did give us a quick peek here. So we get some additional resources here, florins and mana orbs. They do different things in this format. Let's see here. And we do get a free gift. So I would advise holding on to your free gift if, as long as, until you guys figure out some kind of strategy with it, hold on to your free gift resources. Keep in mind that if you decide to transfer clans, you will also lose part of your florin resources. So they did mention that in their patch, their notes. So make sure you guys don't jump clans right away. So let's take a quick look at the resources again. You do get a victory chest here. So after winning, you get a victory chest. That looks pretty cool. Similar to CBC, right? It's going to be like, you can kind of see your progress bar. And then you get the victory chest here. Okay, so victory chest for the lowest tier rewards, you get 5-star. 5-star rewards looks like accessories here. Yep, so 9-piece set. You get an ore, you get three of these little quartz things, you get an avatar, and then you get one of these crystals. So one of these, fragments. So very, very long grind here. One fragment for every 2 weeks. That seems like going to be a long time to grind out that void legendary champion. So anyways, oh, we do get a trophy too. What do you know? But anyways, I'm pretty excited about this new format. Honestly, yes, it's going to be a little bit of work, but I think just after reading and digesting notes, it doesn't seem too crazy. Like I said, there's going to be a 12-day period of time where it's just like planning, and you're not going to be like fully engaged for like 12 days, right? It just gives you a little bit extra time, which is pretty good. And you get 2 days of kind of active play, which is similar to like CBC. Hopefully they don't schedule it so that the 2 days like line up with CBC. They probably won't. And hopefully they don't try to over monetize this so much, because I think to have a proper account to do this well, you already have monetized your account significantly, I think, for most people to be able to do this at the highest level. But yeah, it's an interesting format. I'm excited to try it out. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit hard on the planning part. But I'm excited. So anyways, that's going to be the video. Quickly in the background here, wasn't going to go over it completely, but I just want to share my thoughts on the format. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I've been seeing some mixed results. I don't think everyone's as excited for this or giving it a chance. I think we should all give it a chance before we completely write it off. Having more content doesn't necessarily mean that we have to do it, but it gives people options to play like they want to play. But anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys in the next one.